Last week we enjoyed drinking wine together, and today ShiraGranot here to talk about women making wine. And of course Natalie is staying because, like, how much fun do we have? Like over 1,000 people watched our chat on Facebook, so people seem to like us.
Yes, so we're fun.
So what do we have here? We got girl power in the wine industry.
Ooh, yeah, well, you know what? This is very interesting. We have about 400 wineries in Israel. Can you guess how many women winemakers we have?
Probably not so many.
Less than 10.
20, 30.
Oh, okay.
But that's not a big number. If you think about 400 wineries, only 20, 30 women.
Why is that?
Wine journalists, really a few, and sommeliers. I think it's a choice because being a winemaker, it looks very glamorous, but it's hard work. It's agriculture. You go into the fields, you need connection to the ground. It's a lot of chemistry. I think it's a profession that now it's growing. You can see it overseas. I brought some really funky things today.
Okay,
Are you ready?
let's do it.
Something very different, really female winemakers and importers that do it differently. We're going to start off with the Jaikondas.
Okay.
Anat and Rafaela, they're importers of really the most interesting wines in Israel. They started 11 years ago, and they were the first women in Israel to import wines among only men. It's really a men industry, and they were the first. And today...
And are there troubles? Like, I mean, were they given a hard time by breaking in? I mean, is it really a boys' club?
I think it was a boys' club, and it was not an easy road, but Anat and Rafaela, they're very stubborn, and they go with their own truth. So they don't binge, they don't bend, they go straight, and they do their thing. They don't import the regular things. They're looking really for niche and very crazy, interesting wines. So a lot of organic and biodynamic wine, and women winemakers. You can see in Italy, actually, it's very interesting because winemaking in old world, Italy and France, is moved from father to son. And now you can see a lot of father to daughters taking over. Yeah, it's really fun. And this is one of the wineries.
Okay.
It's an amazing one.
So this is one that's imported or one that's a local
imported.
winery?
That's
okay.
Elisabetta Foradori. She's Italian winemaker. We're going to drink an orange wine today. Okay. Orange wine is wine that's from white grapes.
Okay.
That's been made as if it's red wine. So it means that the...
So orange grapes, red wine.
No,
white
it's white grapes.
Red wine, but tastes like orange.
Yes, exactly. So what happens is that we have these grapes, and the skin stays inside. When you make white wine, you take the skin right off. But here, you leave the skin inside, and then you get this color, and you expose it to oxygen. Here you go. Happy Friday, ladies.
Happy Friday.
Yes, very good.
We want to give it a name. Fun Friday?
Fun Friday. Wine Friday. Yes, so smell, it's really funky and different and mineral and fruity and rich.
This is very good.
Anat and Rafaela are very special, both of them winemakers. They studied in New Zealand, and they go all over the world, and mainly from France, Germany, and Italy bring their wines, but very special. Biodynamic is a very, very, very interesting way to make wine. It has to do with the cycle of the month and the moon and gravity. So the gravity, what it does...
And our private parts.
It's very feminine. I always say that the vine is a woman. The vine is like a woman.
It is.
Yes. So
and
she
women
goes
are manifestation.
through her cycle.
I mean, we're manifestation. I mean, if you think about it, why aren't there? You look at back at Ruth. She was harvesting.
Exactly. We can do it too.
So today, actually, we're celebrating 3 years of their shop. They opened a shop in Kikar Maslik in Frischman. Amazing shop. They're celebrating today.
Cool.
I was there before. I drink crazy wine. And thank you, Anat and Rafaela, for this really interesting wine. Now we're moving to Israel.
Yes.
Israeli winemakers. We have Nitzan Sversky with a wine that's called Achat. One. She's one winemaker, and now she makes one wine. It's this one. It's the white wine, Rosanne and Viognier. She used to be also, she studied in Milan and in Spain, and she used to be winemaker in Barkan Winery, which is a huge winery in Israel. Then she decided she's going to consult, do it a little bit smaller, focus on her children and family, and she makes this crazy magic wine. And really, she's a beautiful woman. Blonde curls, and her wine smells like perfume and flowers, and it's beautiful. But
so
we
literally
need more
one of a
glasses because we
I know. I was just
very
thinking, how are we going to do this? Let's just here.
Make it
Who can
done.
drink it? Let's chug. Here we go.
Chug it down
Come on,
TV.
let's do it.
Yes, good ladies, good.
I'm professional.
Yes, this
Woo.
was very impressive.
All right, so let's start, as you're talking, let's start talking about this next topic about
Social media.
social media in your love life. We wanted to save this because I know we're probably all guilty of
putting up pictures and posts and statuses and videos, and so it's basically about all these people that are putting out their relationship on Facebook a little bit too much.
Too much information.
So what does it say about you if you're doing it? There are 3 things that it says. First of all is yourself. Self-worth is not very good, and you connect your happiness to your relationship. So once you're happy in a relationship, you want everyone to know about it, but it is very connected to the relationship. These are people who like have joint Facebook accounts or never put pictures of themselves by themselves. They're always with their, their husband.
Which I find annoying. I mean, I have friends
Like,
that
don't you have
do
your
it, and
own
every
life?
day it's like another picture of her and her husband, and it's
right.
like, okay,
And like, what about you? What about your life, your success?
Your personality.
Right, so it kind of disappears. Right,
like,
this is
it's like
exactly
you
what
don't
they say.
exist without the relationship.
Yes.
That's like, right? That's
You're
like
one,
kind of the take
and
home
two,
when you
that's
see
one.
that.
Where is the singularity in your place?
So if you're doing that, maybe you should take a look at yourself and see how much value you put on a relationship in your own life, and maybe do something about that. The second thing is you're trying to get people jealous. So some people just enjoy getting other people jealous, but that also does say something about yourself. Because if you get satisfaction of other people being jealous of you, what is that? I mean, where does that come from?
Right.
Why are you doing that? Maybe you should just be happy with your own stuff without worrying about what people think.
Does
about
it
you.
work or does it backfire? You know?
I think it does work in some cases
Because it does
with other
work.
jealous
I mean,
people, you know?
right.
This is like a jealous people
But even if it's not the
enticing.
extreme of jealous, it's still like you're making it. It's hurting. You know what I
think
mean?
it's
You
hurting
don't
other
want to see
people.
an ex
I
like
think-
getting married.
But I think
even
you
though you're
also-
happy, you don't want to find it on Facebook.
You also pay a high price because your motivation is really, really not from a good place.
Well, exactly. That's the main problem.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you should check, what's going on there, and also making other people jealous. That's not a nice thing to do. And I know that a lot of people do go on Facebook who are not in a relationship, and they get very depressed and think it's never going to happen to them.
Right.
It happens to everyone else, but just not me. So it is causing damage on both sides.
That's right.
So
And half the time, like people are posting all of
It's
these
fake.
pictures, and it's
it's
fake.
fake. No, nothing is authentic anymore. Where is your personality? Where is you inside
what
of
I
it?
think.
Where's your
It's like an
really-
extension of you, not okay. We're almost at the end of the show, but okay. Some people just are blessed and happy and want to share
Exactly.
their good
Some
luck.
people are just blessed
Good
and happy.
fortune.
And if that's you and you know that's you, then that's fine. We're not
God
talking
bless
about
you.
you until now. Exactly. But if you don't actually feel genuinely blessed and happy, but you still do these things, then maybe you should stop, check why you're doing it, and maybe change some of your social media habits, because you can change them. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not a
of
fixed
course.
thing. Just pay notice and be mindful about what you post.
Absolutely.
That's
All
the
right. So are
important
any of us guilty of actually doing that and like trying to?
the last time I had a boyfriend, it was before Facebook, so I have never.
The last time you had a boyfriend was before Facebook.
Like before Facebook was very fashionable. Yeah, it was like 7 years ago. So no, I have never posted anything about relationship. I do the opposite. I'm like,
we
I'm
have
lonely,
15
I
seconds.
have
Can we
no
keep
one.
talking about this? That's why we're going to go together to some wineries.
And we have another Zinfandel
All
to
right,
finish
all
us
right.
off.
Ha-ha, you can't watch us drink it. All right. Toast the camera, girls. Goodbye. We'll be back with a great singer.